Hi everyone, my name is Shivajit Das, and this is my first ever YouTube video where I'm going to show you the importance of semantic HTML in SEO. So many of us just ignore the semantics of HTML structure for the SEO. Many of us afraid the HTML part, but we cannot ignore the semantic HTML in 2025 because it is very much important right now, and it was always been very much important from the beginning. Because in this AI era, if we are not going to optimize our website properly, so the large language models and Google cannot understand about our website content. So why semantic HTML important for SEO? So it's basically to make the search engines and other uh, large language models and AI-driven systems to help them understand our content easily. You might ask in which way the semantic HTML will help in that. So this semantic HTML provide the meaning to the content. They provide contextual understanding. Okay. They enhance the accessibility, which is obviously an indirect SEO signal, but it is important. They align the EEAT credibility signals. We will know later in this video how these will affect SEO, and they make content readable for AI summaries as well as search engines rich snippet. They strengthen the entity recognition. So let's start seeing what is how it is impacting. So let's get started with the entity recognition. We all know that the semantic HTML is less about keywords and more about the intent and entity recognition. So, for an example, I have created this one. So, this is a semantic HTML structure. So, instead of using the regular div everywhere, we will use the semantic HTML tags. We will see how many semantic HTML tags are there later in the video. So for now, uh, let me show you what it means. So this is the article tag. Okay. So in this tag, we will put our content of blogs. So the article tag mainly tells search engine that this is an article, and in this section, there will be more blog kind of content. And here we can see under the article tag, there is H1 tag, which is saying search engines that what our main topic is. And there are so many sections can be in a particular blog. So for each section, we will use the section tags to define various section of our blog. So we can see that in this example, there is H2 that is saying about the club titles. Okay, so after the main H1 tag, the H2 is saying search engines that this is the subtopic of this content of this blog article, and under that, in the paragraph tag, our main content is where the for the following example, I have taken the example of Ronaldo, that Ronaldo has won titles with Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus. And this section close, and the article tag also closes here. So for the entity recognition, this semantic HTML will help us to recognize the main entity, which is Cristiano Ronaldo, uh, and the property, the which is the club titles, and the value, that are the clubs. And this is how the Google's knowledge panel works. Like there is a concept of entity and entity edges and values of the entities. So if we structure our content like this in a semantic structure, so it will uh, easily tells Google, or Google can easily understand what is the main entity of this topic, and what are the properties, and what are the values regarding the main entity and its property. And it will be future proof against the AI search era. So let's get started with the H tags. So for H tags, there are six H tags from H1 to way down H6. So there can be one H1 per page in any kind of website. So after the title and meta description, uh, the H1 is the most important thing in the page, which helps to understand the user, the search engines, what is the main topic in the page, in the blog section. Okay. In under H1 tag, there can be multiple H2 tags, and multiple H3 tags, multiple H4 tags, and multiple H5 tags. Okay, so each tag will be smaller than the previous ones. So, for example, if I ungroup this, so if the H1 tag is this much bigger, the H2 tag will be this, the H3 will be this, the H4, the H5, the H6. Okay, so this is the most important tag in the page. And after the H1 tag, which is the most important, there comes the H2. And under the H2 tag, there will be H3. We cannot jump to H4 or H5 or H6. We will be semantically incorrect, because we want to say Google that uh, this is the if H1 is the main topic, then all the H2s are the subtopic of the H1. And under the H2, this will be the main subtopics under H2. We cannot jump to H4 tags. It will be like jumping from level 1 to direct level 5 without completing the level 2, 3, 4, which is kind of absurd and should not be done. So let's see how the structure will look like. So here I have prepared the H tag structure that we should follow in any kind of web page we are building, or any kind of blogs when we are writing our content, because in most websites that are built on WordPress, we don't get the opportunity of setting the article tag and other tags. But what we have the control in the H tags. So we will definitely do what uh, we SEOs can. And yeah, we definitely need a little bit of help of developers in some kind of situations. So let's see the H tag structure. So as I said previously that in any kind of document, there should be one and only H1 tag. And under that one H1 tag, there can be multiple H2 tags. And under the H2 tags, there can be multiple H3 tags. And as we understanding this, so in any H3 tags, there can be multiple H4 tags. So there is no need to be surprised if there are these kind of structures, like there are multiple H3 tags in under the H2 and there are multiple H4 tags under the H3 tags, because this is the proper way that we should put our content in the website, because it will help to understand the search engines that yeah, this is the main topic and this is this and this are the subtopics of the main topics, and for these subtopics this are the subtopics regarding this topic, these H2, and same for this one, that this is a subtopic of this H1 and it has three more subtopics which are divided into three more subtopics each. Yes, the content can be more complex. It can have more subtopics because when we are trying to build our topical authority, our EEAT, and the other trust signals, so we have to publish the well-defined and well-structured content so that Google can understand what we are trying to say. And let's make it easy for Google to understand as well, because uh, if we are not optimizing our content properly, so it will not appear in the AI search results or any other kind of search results. Because if your content is not properly readable, then how can Google or any kind of search engines read that? So let's get down to the semantic tags. So there are multiple semantic tags, just like header, nav, main section. We have seen the article tag over here. Okay, so let me ungroup this. Okay, so this is a text. Okay. Yeah. So we have already seen the article tag, we have already seen the section tag, but let's break the topic more clearly. So the semantic tags, okay, the header tag. The header tag is used for any kind of navigation, logo, and under the header tag, there is nav tag is used, which tells the search engines that these are the menu. Menu in the sense I am referring this area. So this complete area will come under the header tag, and under the nav menu, this these all will be there, and then the main. So after this section after this section, all these is from the H1 to end of the content before this footer. The all the content should be under the main tag, which tells Google or any search engine that this is the main content area of the website or the particular web page or any kind of blogs or articles. And we can have multiple sections in any main area. So, for example, if we take this example, so for the hero section, I can have section 1 for the H2 section, first H2 section. I can have the second section, and for the third one, I can have the third section in any main content page or any page under the main section. And we have aside. So aside is used for the uh, supportive type of content, and it can be seen uh, under many kind of websites that adding some other informations like see these blogs in the sidebar area, and ads are appearing in any kind of web page, so they are loaded in the asides. We have already seen the article tag where the main tags are sorry, main contents are put. The figure tag. It is very much important that we should put our main images in the figure tag. For example, we should put the logo or the banner images if it is very much related to the service or the web page. So it should be in the figure tag or any kind of services images that are really relatable. So those should be in the figure tag. And if you ask about the background images, which might not be important for many cases, then you can load the images from CSS. And coming to the next part, footer. So the footer of any website, we should put the footer section in dedicated footer tag instead of just saying div and declaring it in the old way. There comes the address tag, where we can provide our address details in the HTML structure. It is much more important for local SEO to make Google or any search engine understand this is the local address I am putting in my HTML, so it will be readable to a search engines. There comes the block quote or site. So this is interesting. So sometimes what happens is we take reference from other sites. It's like we have taken some quotes from uh, any known person, or just like in the SEO industry, many of people follows Code's framework. So I have seen so many blogs that they have taken this part of content from Code's official website, or Code mentioned these topics that they are using in their article. So they should, or we should put this kind of when comes this kind of situation, we put those reference or citations in the blog quote or site section for better understanding of search engines and AI engines, that these are taken from somewhere else. And last but not the least, it is also important that time tag. So we can rarely see the time tag in normal websites, but it is also important to show the content freshness. It is important for YMYL, your money, your life topics, just like health and finance. So what happens is in those kind of niches, so the latest data is prioritized more than any kind of 2, 3 year old blog. So for semantic HTML or the semantic SEO purpose, we put this kind of semantic tag in the web page. So let's see content or any kind of page design. So I have made a dummy page design for this tutorial purpose. So I am not a very good designer, but at least I have tried. So this is the demo page where we can see the logo here, the navigation, the H1 in the hero section, our first H2, and under the H2 we can use uh, paragraphs, and yeah, we can see that under the H2 we are using the H3, which is the correct way to use semantic HTML for any kind of web page. And then we have another H2, and under that H2 we are using paragraph tags, and it may have some images for this dummy purpose, dummy demo, or you can say anything for this tutorial purpose. I have put images here. So this image will be in figure tag, because for this example these images are very much important to me, and I want Google to read these images so that Google can have the semantic understanding about the images, because nowadays uh, the Google's AI is so much powerful that it can understand the image content. So for that, we obviously have to provide the alt text and other image properties properly. And here is dummy CTA, and the design goes on. So this is not a designing video. So I have designed only this part. So let's dive into the semantic HTML here. So here we can see that we have declared the doc type HTML, which is the standard HTML for the HTML5 and other meta properties like meta viewport, content width to design, device width. And here we have put our title, that is the semantic layout example. And under the title, we have put meta description. So here can be many this meta properties, just like meta author and other meta properties that can be important for YMYL pages. For the YMYL pages, the meta author is very much important to establish the EEAT. Okay, so the title and the meta property should be under the head of the HTML tag, and after that, the header tag starts. So we can see the header tag, that under the header tag there is a div. That means a division under header tag. So, oh, I have forgot to put the figure tag. So for this figure, so in the figure tag, here it will be your INGSRC, and here your image will be, which is the logo. Okay, and with the logo here, we have the HTML. Oh, sorry, the figure. Yeah, we can put the figure in the nav, or we can put it in the outside, depending on some website. Okay, but I am putting the figure tag in the nav because I think this is the proper way, because we put our homepage URL in the figure as well, or the logo as well. So it is very much important if we want to crawl. If we want Google to crawl and understand what it is. And under the navigation tag, there is figure, there is ULLI, where the navigations are, and under that, the about us and contact us page. So in the hashtag, we will put the respective URL, just like xyz.com is a home, xyz.com/services is a services page, and so on. So let's start with the main content. So in the main content, it starts with the tag main, as I mentioned before, and I like to use the comments so that I understand what it is. Okay, in the main tag, just like this is the hero section. So I have put the section tag and the HTML, that is your HTML in the beginning, which is uh, this part of the design. I will not showing you the CSS because it is not about the CSS. I am making this video about the semantic HTML. So, okay, so let's move on the next part. Just like the hero section ended, here the content section started. So I have noted that as the first content section. So in the first content section, we have put the section tag, and here we are putting the H2, which is here is your first H2. Here is your first H2 here. Okay. And then the paragraph text comes here, the lorem ipsum download, which is a dummy text. And under that, we have I have built the div where these areas are under that H1 tag is here. I have put this in article, but you can avoid it and you can directly put the card mm, without the article tag. So I will recommend you to not put these in article tags. I just put that for this demo purpose. Okay. So mainly this kind of cards we do not put in the article tag. Okay. Because in the article tag we mainly provide or publish some information in blog pages. Okay. So after the H3, the lorem ipsum text, there is the CTA button. For the button, we are using the href tag uh, for hyperlinking. Okay, so the div ends, the section ends, and again the main content section. Here we have the second H1. Okay, so for the second H1, sorry, second H2. Here is the H2 here is the P here, and yeah, that I have told you that the images should be in the figure tag, just like this. What happened? Okay, yeah, let me escape. So you can see that the image is under the figure tag, and we have also used pic caption. So yeah, it is safe to use pic caption so that we can add captions in the figures. So you can avoid it if you do not want to put any kind of caption about your figures. Mostly the alt uh, tag is enough, okay, to provide the context of your image. So yeah, this can be okay. So let me show you that this should be also in the uh, where is the yeah figure tag? Okay, so here should be the logo. Okay, so in the all description we will put the logo and fig caption your logo here, and after that we will put now we will see what is that. Yeah, so for this section For this image, we have used the figure tag and the quick caption and the paragraph as well, lorem ipsum, and the div closes. And for this CTA, we are using an href tag as our CTA. So this is a typical semantic HTML structure where we use the semantic HTML properties to make Google understand what are the context in the web page. So this is it in this video. So we will discuss many advanced parts in the later videos. So thanks for watching and bye.